Well, hello, everybody. And now this is the beginning. Welcome to everybody. This is the Jamaican-American Power 100, brought to you by Carib News in celebration of the 58th Independence Day celebration of Jamaica. You see my flag right there, right? Yes, I've got my set decorated properly. All right. Now, we started to do this on Thursday evening, but we had a few technical difficulties. And so we said, we're on and come again. And here we are. Thank you to everybody that's joining us on Facebook Live. I want you to take a moment right now, start a watch party, invite all of your friends, ask them to come on and watch, because we've got some very special things going on for you, with you this evening. All right? Now listen here. I'm going to get started, and I've got my script right here. Right. I'm going to get started right here. And of course, because we like to do things properly, we're going to have the Jamaican National Anthem. So please, Madam Producer, the anthem.
Eternal Father, bless our land, guard us with thy mighty hand. Keep us free from evil powers, be our light through countless hours. To our leaders, great defender, grant true wisdom from above. Justice, truth be ours forever, Jamaica land we love. Jamaica, 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 the land we love.
Teach us true respect for all, stir response to duty's call, strengthen us, weak to cherish, give us vision lest we perish. Knowledge send us, Heavenly Father, grant true wisdom from above. Justice, truth be ours forever, Jamaica land we love. Jamaica, 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 land we love.
Oh, that is wonderful. And we want to thank our sponsor. The segment sponsor is Morgan Stanley. And we've got to give big congratulations to the wonderful Sandra Richards. When I tell you she is the big boss with the hot sauce, if you have your money and need some place to put it and someone to give you guidance, Sandra Richards would be the one. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. Thank you. And now I'd like to bring on two of our favorite people. I mean, these two people are the youngest young at heart people ever. They just keep going. Please welcome Carl and Faye Rodney.
A pleasant good evening. Welcome to Carib News' Virtual Vibes, a celebration of Jamaica, 58 years of independence, and the recognition of the Jamaican-American Power 100 2020. Outstanding achievers in all areas of endeavors.
Carib News' mission for the past 38 years has been to chronicle and celebrate the Caribbean community and the Caribbean region, and of course Jamaica and Jamaican, to show we make a difference, we contribute, and we can connect with the other larger communities to bring about understanding and of course cooperation, and to show our worth and our value.
Even before independence, Jamaican Americans have been playing a significant role in the U.S., from John Russwurm, creation of the Black Press, Claude McKay, the author and poet of the Harlem Renaissance, to Marcus Garvey, who led the largest Black organization in the world, Herbert Fonte, iconic actor and who has been instrumental in the civil rights movement and continues to mentor young people.
Today, we have two women with Jamaican heritage vying for the position of Vice President of the United States.
Yes.
Kamala Harris and Ambassador Susan Rice. We also have three Jamaican American sitting in the U.S. Congress. Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, Congresswoman Yvette Clarke, and of course Congressman Anthony Brown. The Speaker of the New York State Assembly, the first Black to hold that position, is Carl Hastie, and he too has Jamaican roots.
The scroll of the Jamaican-American Power 100 represents the best in the U.S., and all are making a difference. So, Brand Jamaica is strong in its people and their accomplishment. This evening's event is a celebration of people and their achievements.
The program is rich in history, culture, inspiration, and of course, entertainment. And Carib News is proud to organize it and to be presenting it, presenting the best of Jamaica in so many areas. The official theme of this year's celebration, resilient and strong. And you will see many of that quality in this evening's program, in the performance, and of course, from the inspiration story of the Power 100.
Jamaica has it all: business, music, fun, sports, food, the sea, the sun, and in the words of Bob Marley, one love. Enjoy.
Thank you very much, Mr. and Mrs. Rodney, for that wonderful message. And you know something, I think I forgot to introduce myself. I am your host, Cheryl Lee Ralph. Yes. Well, now we have another message for you from Ambassador Courtney Rattray.
My fellow Jamaicans, it's a pleasure to join you as we meet virtually to celebrate the 58th anniversary of Jamaica's independence. We commemorate our anniversary at a time when the world is grappling with the devastating impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic. This crisis of global proportions is a disruptive force that has required major adjustment in every aspect of people's lives all across the world. We have, for better or worse, been forced to accept this reality as our new normal. We have had to reassess our traditional manner of doing business and develop innovative ways to address the new and complex challenges ushered in by this global health and economic emergency. The situation that we face makes this year's independence theme most timely. Resilient and strong, let's celebrate Jamaica 58. Our response to the crisis must be grounded upon policies that strengthen our national health and economic systems, protect the most vulnerable of our fellow citizens, and ensure the long-term resilience of our society. So as we strive to secure a safe and prosperous Jamaica for current and future generations, we must adapt our national development goals and objectives to enable us to build back better. While the COVID-19 pandemic has brought to the fore some gaps in our social safety net and exposed and exacerbated existing inequalities, it has also highlighted the spirit of generosity and optimism that characterizes our people. Whether through the support provided to fellow Jamaicans stranded overseas, the provision of assistance to those most in need within our communities, or simply doing our part individually to protect those around us from contracting the coronavirus, we have been selfless in our determination to safeguard the health and well-being of our countrymen and the welfare of visitors to our island. As we have seen throughout the years, our strong cultural identity, innate talent, and can-do spirit have shone as a beacon in periods of uncertainty. During trying times such as this, we have elevated and sustained our national spirit and promoted our outstanding achievements and unique characteristics, including via online social network platforms. I know that many of you, myself included, were delighted that the musical prowess of dancehall artists Beenie Man and Bounty Killer was live-streamed to the world recently during the Versus Instagram battle. Similarly, I'm sure that many of you tuned in with a sense of national pride to enjoy the Jamaica National Festival Song Competition, which, as you know, is our longest running original song contest. And within our diaspora community, I was proud to learn that here in the US, Felicia Nemad, one of our very own, created history recently by becoming the first female, in fact, the first person of color and the youngest ever to serve as mayor of the city of New Carrollton, Maryland. As Jamaica and the rest of the world begins the process of reopening and defining the new norm for our societies, I take this opportunity to remind all Jamaicans, those at home and abroad, that we have much to do to be proud of, and that our innate self-confidence will enable us to emerge from this challenging period stronger and more resilient than ever before, as we continue to play our part in advancing the welfare of the whole human race. Let me wish you all a most happy and enjoyable 58th Independence Day. Thank you, and God bless you all.
And now, if you're enjoying what you're seeing, we want you to start a watch party. Call your friends. Tell them to go to the Carib News Facebook Live. Tell them to go to the Carib News Facebook Live. Tune in and watch and enjoy with us. Now, we in Jamaica, of Jamaican heritage, we love our history. So take a look at some historical Jamaican clips.
But once in the history of a people. At 3 minutes to midnight, the flag of Jamaica is borne into the arena by runners of the Boys Brigade and received by the Prime Minister, who hands it to a warrant officer of the Jamaica Defense Force. His Excellency the Governor and the Prime Minister take up their positions facing the royal box.
Right! General, salute! Present!
The British flag, which has flown over Jamaica for the past 3 centuries, is about to be replaced by the Jamaica national flag, heralding the birth of the new nation. The lights go out. The Union Jack is lowered, and the new flag of Jamaica raised.
Present!
Wow, now that was some rare footage. Imagine that. The British flag flying over Jamaica for 300 years and replaced with this beautiful flag. Every time I see it, it just makes me proud. The green there representing the land of wood and water, the green, lush green of Jamaica, the yellow in that cross representing the bright, beautiful sunshine of Jamaica, and the black representing the beautiful people of Jamaica. Out of many, one people, beautifully black. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, now we're going to move on. And, every year at this time, we have a new festival song. Everybody's got their favorite. Mine was Etty in a room a cry. Papa says she must wipe her eye. Papa says she mustn't foolish like she never been to school at all. It is a wonder. Oh, honey, please. I knew all the words way back then. But right now, we've got a sampling of this year's festival song.
The Jamaica Festival Song 2020 competition has excited a wide cross-section of Jamaicans at home and across the Jamaican diaspora. The song competition was started in 1966 as the brainchild of the then Minister of Community Development, the Most Honorable Edward Seaga. It burst on the scene amidst the celebration of the nation's 4th year of independence, in what Mr. Seaga described as the search for a quintessentially Jamaican song to which the nation could sing along and dance, and one which would help to engender national pride and a sense of self-identity. The festival song competition, targeted at top artists of the day, was a parallel to the pop and mento contest for amateurs at the time, and provided an opportunity for finding a theme song which could be used in the street festivities of Jamaica Festival, such as the street parade. In the initial contest in 1966, some 8 contestants vied for the first title. It was the Maytals with Bam Bam that took the title. The festival songs of the 60s and 70s with their catchy lyrics and melodic music are still among the favorites of many Jamaicans decades later. Although less emphasis was placed on festival-related lyrics, for Jamaicans, the festival song heralded independence. The 60s and 70s produced all 3 wins for the Maytals, and the first win for Eric Donaldson in 1971 with Cherry O Baby.
Oh, yeah.
Then we would be singing at the National Stadium. You know, we were on television. It was a good feeling. What a festival! Born Jamaican. That song established us. We get best performance, best costume, best mental, best everything.
everything.
The decade of the 80s brought first wins for both Stanley Beckford and Roy Ryan, 2 names that would become synonymous with the Jamaica Festival Song Competition. With the exception of 3 of the winning songs, the songs were largely patriotic. The format for selecting finalists also changed from elimination shows and was replaced by a panel of assessors. In 1990, the competition was renamed the Popular Song Competition, with the intention to make it more appealing to the popular artists of the day and to extend the shelf life of the song beyond the Independence Festival period. Finalists were selected by a panel, while the winner was selected by island-wide poll. The decade produced the first female winner in 1992. Heather Grant won with Make We Put Things Right. Eric Donaldson's seventh win in 1997 made him the winningest artist in the competition. Another female, Cheryl Clark, would also be victorious in 1999. The festival songs post-2000 has mainly been patriotic and nostalgic in theme. In 2008, the competition's original name, Jamaica Festival Song, was reinstated on the recommendation of the Minister of Culture, the Honorable Olivia Grange, and has retained that name since then. In 2012, Abby Dallas, real-born Jamaican, made her the third and last female to win the competition. In 2013 and 2017, the competition was cancelled because of the less than acceptable quality of the songs submitted for consideration. In 2013, the JCDC did an all-time best showcase. Eric Donaldson's Land of My Birth took home the first place prize, followed by Roy Ryan's Give Thanks and Praises and Ras Carby's Jamaica, I'll Never Leave You Again. The Jamaica Festival Song Competition, that glue which binds us together at Independence Time each year, is iconic. 54 years along and still going strong.
You see that? Every time we bring you a clip, we all learn something. Of course, there would be a Cheryl as one of the three women. I love it. Well, this show is called the Jamaican-American Power 100, brought to you by Carib News. Hosted this segment by Morgan Stanley. So let us present to you now the first 25. Their pictures and their names will scroll on the scene for you to take a good look at the first 25 people that we will be honoring on the list of 100.
First, I want to thank the publishers of the Carib News for their commitment to excellence and for celebrating our culture. I also want to congratulate all the other Caribbean-American Power 100 recipients. I'm also fully aware and appreciative of those Jamaicans who have come before me and blazed a trail to create opportunities for people like me. Growing up in Mayplain, Clarendon, attending St. Thomas More Prep and later Denver High School, certainly provided me a solid foundation to succeed in life. This set me on a path to value education, hard work, mentoring, and guiding young people, reaching back to lift others and building our community. 2020 not only marks the 58 years of Jamaican independence, it also coincides with a global wave for justice and equity here in the United States and throughout the diaspora. And so in accepting this award, I want to acknowledge and thank all my fellow Jamaicans who have played important roles in the movement for change and empowerment throughout history. Thank you again for this special honor, and I certainly offer you my commitment to continue to serve our community. Thank you.
Congratulations, Jamaica, on this your 58th year of independence from Great Britain. This is a shout out from Jamaica Progressive League as we walk proudly down Jamaica Progressive League Way, holding high the flag of Jamaica towards Jamaica House in the Bronx, where we are headquartered. However, as we celebrate this marvelous occasion, let us not forget the debt of gratitude owed to visionaries such as W.A. Domingo, Reverend Ethelred Brown, and Walter Duff Roberts for the pivotal role they played in making the idea of independence to Jamaica a reality. These men were the first executives of Jamaica Progressive League, which was formally launched in Harlem, New York on September 1, 1936. Credit must also be given to Wendell Mallet and Dr. Lucien Brown, who hosted the initial meeting in Harlem on August 3, 1936, that addressed the need to promote social and political reforms in Jamaica. The little-known fact that the vestiges of the concepts of universal adult suffrage, self-government, and independence for Jamaica can be traced back to this momentous meeting. I encourage Jamaicans, nationals at home and in the diaspora, to familiarize themselves with this important part of our history that outlined the transition of Jamaica from colonialism to independence. We're now entering the Carl and Faye Rodney Library and Resource Center, where we host various programs geared towards continuity of a formidable mission of nation building for our homeland, conceived by our gallant founders. Thank you.
All right, there you have it. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this very first segment of the program, and we're getting ready to ease our way into the second segment. But before we do that, we're going to take a walk down memory lane, and we're going to give you a tribute to ska, 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 da, 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 da. Jamaican ska, yes.
Can't get no good food to eat. Can't get no money to spend. Can't get no good food to eat. Can't get no money to spend. How many little ones are looking through what I did for you and you, hello. Tell me what's coming. Hello, what I get for you and you alone. Around my ID. Push these back with my stride. Big oh, you got yourself. Tell you, the right. I tell you, I beg you to do right.
We are now in the segment of our show, and we would like to thank our sponsor, Jamaica National, and the others.
JN MoneyCard send from abroad. JN MoneyCard. Send the money. Mo want withdraw in a hurry. JN MoneyCard free. With your TRN and your ID. And when me no walk with cash, me just swipe like that. From abroad to card. Get the JN MoneyCard. It's safe, convenient, and free. JN MoneyCard. Stay safe and collect funds on the JN MoneyCard.
Usually, people do a mortgage together. I was single at that time. Jane Bank told me that no, I had options that could help me do it alone. I googled DYM and saw different plans, then contacted them at the Montego Bay branch. Let me tell you, when JN Bank says we'll help you find a way, they mean it.
Real JN Bank members talk about their home ownership stories. JN Bank, we'll help you find a way.
No matter where in the world I go, I am a Jamaican. The title and words of our winning festival song for 2020 delivers an anthem of pride and joy for every Jamaican at home and in the diaspora. On behalf of the Jamaica National Group, we are pleased to participate in this historic salute by Carib News to honor our proud Jamaican achievers. Our warmest greetings to Jamaicans in the diaspora and in Jamaica as we celebrate or 58th anniversary of independence. The celebrations this year are themed Jamaica 58, Resilient and Strong. And this speaks to the numerous contributions of our forefathers, the positive influence of our national leaders, and the significant impact of our people, as well as the road we must travel going forward. This August 13, the Jamaica National Group will achieve its 146th year of serving our fellow citizens. Our Jane family continues to demonstrate its resilience and strength in Jamaica, as well as in the diaspora communities we have served for many decades, with offices located in the United Kingdom, Canada, Grand Cayman, and the United States of America. Through our Tamarack representative office in the USA, we have provided the residents of Florida with information about Jane's products and services for more than 17 years. And we have served as a vital link to our homeland for all Jamaicans living in that state. We have remained true to the mutual principles on which the Jamaica National Building Society was founded. We have remained true to the mutual principles on which the Jamaica National Building Society was founded. Hence, our Jane Florida Representative Office is deeply involved in social initiatives to mentor young people and engage them in sundry support efforts, such as business development, as well as various sporting activities. Our Jane Money Limited provides remittance services for our fellow Jamaicans to support their family and friends in Jamaica and around the world. In Jamaica, those funds have contributed to better education, housing and maintenance, and has influenced the economic growth of our country. Numerous Jamaicans have excelled in the diaspora, and our Jamaicans in America are no exception. They excel in a wide range of activities, serving as elected officials and working in vital health services, as well as in the education and transportation sectors. As the world faces this COVID-19 pandemic, we encourage all Jamaicans at home and in countries around the world to continue to do their best and to meet this challenge in the true Jamaican spirit of resilience and creativity. Let us all celebrate today our unique cultural legacy and exceptional achievements in sports, music, food and beverage, and our tremendous footprint across the globe. As we celebrate, let us be mindful of the words of our national anthem. Eternal Father, bless our land. Guard us with thy mighty hand. Keep us free from evil powers. Be our light through countless hours. Jamaica, Jamaica, Jamaica land we love.
Thank you very much, Claudine Allen from the Jamaican National Group. And thank you so very much for sponsoring this, the second segment of our program. Next coming up, we've got a message for you from the Consul General, Alison Roach Wilson.
No matter where in this world I go, I am a Jamaican.
As we celebrate the 58th anniversary of our independence, Jamaicans at home and abroad will once again reflect on the tremendous contributions of our fellow Jamaicans, past and present, who paved the way towards the birth of an independent Jamaica. With hearts full of pride and joy, we will celebrate our nation's great attributes, most notably our resilience, warmth, and generosity of spirit. Under the theme, Resilient and Strong, we have an opportunity to highlight our achievements and advancements in sectors such as health and education, infrastructure development, agriculture, international relations, tourism, music, culture and entertainment, and housing and investment opportunities. Steady gains
in these areas over the years have led to our growth and recognition as a widely respected population in our region and indeed the world. The world is confronting a global pandemic, COVID-19, which has impacted our usual activities, our lives, and our livelihoods. As we observe the Independence period, the limitations brought by the pandemic will no doubt affect how we can celebrate. It is customary for us to observe the traditional festivities around this time, which often have at their core large gatherings, vibrant songs and dances, and great culinary delights. For our continued health and safety, and that of our loved ones, regretfully, we will not be able to celebrate at the scale and magnitude to which we are accustomed. Nevertheless, we should use this special occasion to proudly recall our historical resilience in the face of slavery, colonization, and the negative effects of global events and natural disasters. In this current pandemic, we are responding with similar resilience and strength. We are counted among the countries which have successfully implemented policies which have served to control the spread of the disease based on the fundamental principles of the public health. The approach taken by the government has been characterized as agile and coordinated with an all-of-government approach. This approach emphasizes surveillance testing, robust contact tracing, measured responses, and regular effective communication with the public. Jamaica has managed to keep our cases low and to largely prevent any unnecessary disruption in the lives of our people. This approach is consistent with our mission to balance lives and livelihood, and is testament that the fact that we are accustomed to innovation and creative response to challenges. Our commitment to supporting the well-being of our nationals demonstrate our maturity as an independent nation and augurs well for our future. Our strength and resilience, as well as our independent spirit, are demonstrated every day through our actions as individuals and as a community. Even amidst the numerous and painful stories of sadness and loss, we were able to celebrate young Mr. Nicholas Johnson, who is of Jamaican descent and who was recently named Princeton University's 2020 valedictorian. He is the first Black valedictorian in the 274-year history of Princeton. Also, worth noting, the Ministry of Tourism announced the arrival of more than 35,000 visitors since the phased reopening of the country's borders on June 15th, a confirmation of confidence in our product and in our efforts to contain the spread of the disease. Additionally, our diaspora was able to maintain and exceed its regular contributions to families despite their challenges. As the country looks beyond the COVID-19 pandemic and tackles its economic impact, Jamaica's strong relationship with its global partners will continue to support recovery and sustain the positive path towards growth and development. To all who have experienced loss, please accept my sincere condolences. To those in recovery, I wish you a speedy recovery and return to normalcy. As we support each other through times of crisis, so too we will enjoy each other's company once again as we return to our daily routines. We may not be able to celebrate in our usual fashion, but to encourage you to don your colors and celebrate in the company of friends and family where possible. COVID-19 may be upon us, but our spirits remain as proud and as resilient as ever. Allow me to wish success and abundance to all Jamaicans, near and far, and that each of you realize your true potential. I am confident that we will recover quickly and that we will remain resilient and strong as long as we stand together. Happy 58th Independence, Jamaica. One love.
No matter where in this world I go, I am a Jamaican.
As we go into this second segment, listen, we want you to call up your friends, text your friends, Facebook your friends, let them know that we are here. Join us as we celebrate Jamaican-American Power 100, hosted by Carib News. I am your host, Tess, with the mostest. Mostest what? I'm not quite sure, but I'm here with you, Cheryl Lee Ralph. So, I told you that there would probably be some scare. Well, I think now is the time. Madam Producer, is now the time for scare? muted myself, but I am now what? Unmuted. And we are going to move on with the presentation of the second group of the Jamaican-American Power 100. Their names, like you saw the first group, will come up of their names and pictures, like you saw the first group, will come up on the screen. Please enjoy.
Jamaica, 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 Jamaica land we love. Happy birthday, Jamaica. I am proudly Jamaican. My name is Dennis Dillon, and I am just so grateful that I can be a part of this celebration. Let me take a moment to salute you, Dr. Carl Rodney, Dr. Faye Rodney, and the Carib News for your great work and your awesome leadership. I remember the first time I went to Moscow and we were trying to find some place to eat, and we ended up in this upscale neighborhood with restaurants everywhere, and I'm listening, and the music is Jamaican, the energy, the colors, the vibe is Jamaican, and I just grow to understand the richness. That's a lot of years ago of our vibes and of our vibe wherever we go, whether we're in Seoul, Korea, I'm in Marrakesh in Morocco, in Toledo, Spain, and there is this Jamaican energy, there is this Jamaican vibe that penetrates everywhere. It makes you proud, and what I love to say I'm Jamaican, especially when I'm in Africa. I'm in Togo, I'm in Ghana, I'm in the Ivory Coast, I'm in Zimbabwe, I'm in Swaziland, I'm in Nigeria, I'm in Egypt, Kenya. Just say Jamaica or say Jamaican, and the reception, the love, the embrace is just unbelievable. You're really a king, and it speaks to the strength of a people and a culture I like to flip it, because I think that Jamaica is a little Africa, and in a lot of ways the culture of Africa penetrates Jamaica and the Jamaican spirit and elevates it to another level where it comes back to Africa even stronger than it was before. It's a good feeling. It's an awesome feeling. I want to remind us though that through countless hours he's been our light. God has been our light. My charge and challenge is to continue just to seek him, because indeed the Lord has blessed us. Eternal Father has truly blessed us. God bless you. Love you. Happy birthday.
Happy 56th year independence anniversary. To Jamaicans around the world and at home, my national heritage of honor, pride, and dignity belongs to me by reason of my birth, the wisdom and courage of my mind, my spiritual awareness, love for the service to our humanity, the strength and vigor of my body, and the flight
for equality, justice, and peace. These incredible marks of my Jamaican heritage are the building blocks that I have cultivated my character, fortitude, strength, and humility. From the cradle of my native Jamaican land I love, to America, land of the free and home of the brave, I have carried the extraordinary qualities of my beloved Jamaica to be a profound educator, the founder of Macadamy School of Science and Technology, an independent institution educating students now to be global leaders tomorrow. Thank you, Jamaica. You are my rock, and I, a vision of your success. Enjoy our Independence Day.
Greetings. It is my great pleasure to join in celebrating Jamaica's 58th anniversary of independence. I know that wherever in the world Jamaicans are, they're filled with national pride at this time as we reflect on Jamaica's struggles, our accomplishments, and as we recommit ourselves to Jamaica's future. I have lived in the United States for the last 42 years, and I'm thankful to America for the opportunities it has offered me and the contributions I've been able to make, however small, because of those opportunities. But it is my Jamaican upbringing that defines who I am as an individual, an upbringing that cements the moral and ethical values I uphold and drives my commitment to the fight for human rights and social justice. Those values are also inspired by my Jamaican fellow men and women, past and present, at home and abroad. Jamaicans who have earned the respect of the world because of their grit, their talent, their tenacity, and their resilience. From our abolitionists who fought to end slavery, to our national heroes who paved the way for an independent nation of which we can be proud, to our artists, our musicians, our scholars, our athletes, our business people, healthcare workers, frontline workers, and ordinary Jamaicans who do extraordinary things every day but may never be recognized. Jamaicans leave an indelible footprint wherever they go. So here in the United States, I proudly wave my Jamaican flag at every opportunity. I flaunt my Jamaican identity every day, and I lend my Jamaican spirit, my Jamaican work ethics, and my Jamaican voice to make a positive difference in the lives of others. But I cannot think of a more exhilarating feeling than to be in an airplane touching down in Kingston or in Montego Bay and hearing the announcement made by the airline crew. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jamaica, and to returning Jamaicans, we say, welcome home. Happy 58th, Jamaica.
Well, I know exactly how she feels, and I cannot wait until I get to hear that. Welcome to Jamaica, and to returning Jamaicans, welcome home. Very well said. Those were some wonderful messages. Well, we've now had 2 segments, and we're heading now into the 3rd segment of our program. And this 3rd segment is brought to you by Brata Group. And we will have messages now from Assemblyman Nick Perry, followed by a showcase from Jamaican-American icons.
Hello, I'm Assemblyman Nick Perry, and it is with great pride and pleasure, as a proud son of Jamaica, that I join with all Jamaicans both at home and in the diaspora in the grand celebration of the 58th anniversary of Jamaica's independence. As we celebrate this milestone, we pray for a more peaceful land, where all our sons and daughters will hold the life of each other so valuable that the thought of taking another's life will vanish from the minds of all who call our beautiful country yard. With much delight, I offer congratulations to Jamaica's government for its visionary leadership and so far successful efforts in managing the pandemic threat to the health and safety of our homeland. Let us, as the sons and daughters of Jamaica, make a commitment to do our part, each and everyone enthusiastically accepting the responsibility of leading our youth in the right direction, which will make this world a better place for all mankind. May God continue to bless our beautiful island and keep us strong, free, and prosperous in this global village we call our world. Happy 58th anniversary, Jamaica.
We've got some other announcements coming up, and I'm just going to leave it to Madam Producer to just run the announcements the way they should go.
I see before me white men, black men, and yellow men working assiduously for the peace of the world, for the bringing together of this thing called human brotherhood. I see them working through their organizations. However, the world has gone mad. The world has become too material. The world has lost its spirit of kinship with God, and men can see nothing else but prejudice, avarice, and greed. Avarice and greed will destroy the world, and I am appealing to white, black, and Asian whose hearts, whose souls are touched with the true spirit of humanity, with the true feeling of human brotherhood, to preach the doctrine of human love more, to preach it louder, to preach it longer, because there is great need for it in the world at this time. You see it, I see it. I see it in the handwriting on the wall as expressed in the uprising in India. You see it on the handwriting on the wall of Africa. You see it, the handwriting on the wall of Europe. It is coming. It is drawing near and near. I warn the white world against the prejudice they are practicing against Negroes. I warn them that the segregation and injustice they mete out to us, for the perpetuation of these things will mean the ultimate destruction of present civilization, and the building up of a new civilization founded upon mercy, justice, and equality. You talk about the progress we have made in America elsewhere, among the people of our acquaintance. But what progress is it? A progress that can be snatched away from you in 48 hours. Men do not build for others, they build for themselves. We have a right to a large part in the political horizon, and I say to you that we are preparing to occupy that spot.
Now, that was a very wonderful speech. That speech was actually Marcus Garvey's speech, and the young man that was reading it was young Aaron Bryan. Very wonderful, Aaron. You did a very good job. And in this segment number 3, I would like to thank Zebra, Run Zebra Strategies. Run Zebra Strategies, there they are, the sponsor for this, the third segment. I'm sure we're probably going to go into the third group of the Power 100 recipients. As usual, the pictures and their names will come up on your screen.
Hi, I'm Sabrina Hosang Jordan, CEO of Caribbean Food Delights. Growing up with Chinese Jamaican parents who both have strong work ethics and have been giving back to our community since before I was born has taught me to be more helpful, kind, and generous to others, work hard for what I want, and to never give up on my dreams. Since both of my parents grew up poor and I had to earn everything I wanted, it helped me to appreciate everything I have and help those who are less fortunate. I believe one thing that makes me successful is being authentic, honest, and upfront, always protecting my integrity, for without that, it would be a struggle to reach the top. Besides a loving family, I am blessed to have positive and supportive people in my life who help keep me moving forward towards my goals. I also never forget where I came from, no matter how successful I become.
My name is Dr. Millicent Comrie, and I am founder and medical director of Maimonides Brooklyn Heights Center for Women's Health. I am a very proud Jamaican, and I must tell you, Independence Day is important to me for all the reasons, because I do share a special day with all of the Jamaican people, because today is my birthday. So I want to congratulate our people of Jamaica on our 58th anniversary of our Independence Day. I must tell you that from my upbringing in Jamaica, what I think is profoundly responsible for all my successes are some keynotes. One, my mom's emphasis on education, the solid upbringing and fine manners that we were taught by our Jamaican parents. And just to know that, as my mom said, bread is not sweet in one man's mouth, so we always share. So today we do celebrate this wonderful day, and I want to congratulate Carib News for the work that they are doing in North America. Celebrate, everyone. Let's have a wonderful day, in spite of and regardless of the difficult times we're going through. Please be safe. Always remember to wear your mask, and please practice social distancing. And also, please remember the old people who are not able to help themselves. Do kind things for them. And please take care of our children. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Well, I was keeping some good company right there. There came my picture, then came Susan Rice's picture, then came Sandra Richards' picture. Oh my goodness, wouldn't it be nice if the next vice president was of Jamaican descent? Anyway, don't let me get carried away, because I hope all of us Jamaicans here and abroad, everybody that can vote, I hope you will do what? Vote, 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 like your life depends upon it, because it does. Anyway, so here we are, and our next clip is some wonderful entertainment by the one and only Jimmy Cliff. You know, I love Jimmy Cliff. I love Jimmy Cliff. I hope you enjoyed that. And well, time is running away from us quickly as we head into segment 4. Segment 4 of the show coming up. And I'm going to bring you some messages from Dr. Elaine Bryan and entertainment from the Brata Group in New York, and followed by a traditional Jamaican folk song medley. Here it is.
Feel the buzz, feel the vibe, feel it in your heart.
Sunshine smiling warm up inside your heart. Feeling of pure love, oh Jamaican heartbeat. Dancing to the beat up inside your heart. Heartbeat of the world, oh Jamaican heartbeat. Jamaican heartbeat. Jamaica. Can you feel it? Jamaican heartbeat. Love it. Heartbeat of the world. Beyond compare, nothing like it. So eat and drink. We move and dance with you. No matter where you are, no matter where you're from, join in the party. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Some say greetings, welcome to one and all, to the land of scat, reggae and dance hall. Dear we go beach, river and waterfall, and we have a lot of party when the night fall. On the vibe, eat something with a drink in your hand, rum, beer, jerk, chicken, roast fish, yellow yam. Them say we beat unique for every boy, every girl. Come to Jamaica, the heartbeat of the world.
Jamaican heartbeat.
Jamaica.
Can you feel it? Jamaican heartbeat. Heartbeat of the world.
Good evening, this is Dr. Elaine Bryan, Honorary Consul for Jamaica in Atlanta. Greetings to Carib News New York from Jamaican Consulate here in Georgia and Jamaicans and partners of Georgia. Happy Independence Day, Jamaica. I am thankful for my Jamaican heritage. I learned how to be resilient and strong. I had caring parents and outstanding educators and relatives who taught me to care about others. Kudos to your endeavors in New York.
Welcome to Carib News and Power 100's Jamaica 58 Independence Celebration. As we know, music is an integral part of the Jamaican experience. But oftentimes, we forget folk culture and folk music. It's left way in the back. It was Marcus Garvey that said, "A people without a knowledge of their past is like a tree without roots." Let's remember that folk culture, folk performance and music is our foundation. So we have to continue to water that foundation. Remain rooted and grounded in those very core principles. Continue to celebrate them. Embrace them in the fray of contemporary life. All right? Enjoy.
Children, yes, mama. Where have you been to? Grandmama. What did she give you? Bread and beer. Where is my chair? Up in the air. How can I reach it? Climb on a broken chair. Suppose I fall. We don't care. Think of those manners. Sit down. And who is the dog? You.
Jamaican are Uber next
Them late
time.
all the time.
That was very good. All right, let us carry on in this segment 4 with our next segment of Power 100.
Greetings, I am Paulette Smart Willoughby, born in Kingston. I attended Wolmer's High School for Girls and later the University of the West Indies. My Jamaican heritage and family upbringing, grounded in discipline and faith, prepared me for my migration to the United States. Those qualities taught me to be strong, to believe in myself, and to be a leader, not a follower. They also helped me become successful as a medical laboratory manager and an educator in medical technology for more than 4 decades. Over the years, I've truly enjoyed working in the Jamaican community, from being president of the Wolmer's Alumni Association New York chapter, planning events for different organizations and churches, and of course, as chair of the annual Independence Celebration Foundation Ball in New York, usually at this time under normal circumstances. Above all, the parenting of 2 successful and wonderful sons, 2 grandsons and 2 granddaughters, raised with those same values as I learned as a child in Jamaica, is what I take pride in the most. Happy independence to all Jamaicans, here and abroad. Out of many, one people. Jamaica, land we love.
Greetings. My name is Carmita Alvarez, and I've been residing in the United States for over 35 years. I migrated to the U.S. after teaching in Jamaica for 12 years. Now, as a young Jamaican teacher, I saw the need for cultural and athletic programs in the school where I taught. And despite the fact that there was no budget for such programs, I started these programs. And the reward was the noticeable improvement that I saw in my students in their ability to achieve. Now, the drive to make a difference, regardless of the challenges, is a part of my Jamaican heritage. That heritage traveled with me when I migrated to the United States, propelling my work in the criminal justice system as a mitigation specialist, and also influenced the founding of Family Unification and Resettlement Initiative, a program that I started to assist in the resettlement of deported Jamaicans. Now, as Jamaica celebrates 58 years of independence, I hope that the tradition passed down to those of my generation will continue to bear fruit for our beloved island, Jamaica. Thank you.
That was a quick 25, but nonetheless, I believe we've got a clip of Peter Tosh coming up.
Can't blame the youth. You can't fool the youth. Can't blame the youth of today. You can't fool the youth. You're teaching youths to learn in the school that the code on hold. Teaching youths to learn in the school. So you can't blame the youth of today. You can't fool the youth. Can't blame the youth, none at all. You can't. You teach the youths about Christopher Columbus, and you said he was a very great man. You teach the youth about Marco Polo, you said he was a very great man. You teach the youth about the pirate of Hawkins, you said he was a very great man. So you can't blame the youth. You can't. Can't blame you. Men were doing robbing, raping, kidnapping, and killing. So-called great men were doing robbing, raping, kidnapping, and killing. So you can't blame you when they don't learn. You can't fool you. You can't blame the youths of today. You can't fool you. Whenever Christmas comes, you buy the youth a present toy gun. Whenever Christmas comes, you buy the youth a fancy toy gun. So you can't blame the youths of today. You can't fool you. You can't blame the youths at all. You can't. About the pirate of Hong Kong, you said he was a very great man. About the pirate of Hong Kong, you said he was a very great man. You teach the youth about Christopher Columbus, and you said he was a very great man. You teach the youth about Marco Polo, and you said he was a very great man. So you can't blame the youth when they don't learn. You can't fool it. You can't blame the youth of today. You can't fool it. Feel the pulse, feel the vibe, feel it in your heart. Sunshine smiling warm up inside your heart, feeling of pure love. Oh, Jamaican heartbeat, dancing to the beat up inside your heart, heartbeat of the world. Oh, Jamaican heartbeat, Jamaican heartbeat, Jamaica. Can you feel it? Jamaican heartbeat. greetings, welcome to one and all, to the land of scap, reggae and dancehall. Here we go beach, river and waterfall, and we have a lot of party when the night fall. Hold a vibe, eat something with a drink in your hand, rum beer, jerk chicken, roast fish, yellow yam. Them say we beat unique for every boy, every girl. Come to Jamaica, the heartbeat of the world. Jamaican heartbeat, Jamaica. Can you feel it? Jamaican heartbeat, heartbeat of the world.
Big up a nice toast to Jamaica, heartbeat of the world. Honey, in this time of COVID, I need you to wear your mask. Wear your mask and wash your hands. Wear your mask, wash your hands, and vote. Vote, vote. We celebrate the 58th anniversary of Jamaica's independence. But for those who are Jamaican and living in America, and you know you can vote, I need you to vote. Yes, that's right. I want to say special thanks to everybody that had anything to do with this evening's program as we toast Jamaica. So we're going to thank the organizers, Carib News, Mr. and Mrs. Rodney. They don't make them like you all, and your wonderful staff. Thank all of you. Special thanks to our sponsors, Morgan Stanley, toast, Jamaica National, Zebra Strategies, a marketing and research company, and the Jamaica Tourist Board. Congrats to all the Power 100 recipients. All right, 99 since I was one of them. And the elected officials who all sent greetings. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to all of the viewers. We see you down there. Thank you to everyone that supported and watched this evening. And that's my rescue dog in the background. Thank you too. So I'd like to close out this show. I am your host, Cheryl Lee Ralph. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, the Cheryl Lee Ralph, and on Twitter. You know I love to stay in touch with all of you. So we're going to close out this show with a little bit of music from Buju Banton. Got to be Jamaican. Love you. 58 never looked so good.
Yeah, yard man. The yard man down. Respect. I want to yard. I respect and love man to all Jamaica. I'm the only man in the world. One eye. Like I want you. No matter where in this world I go, I am a Jamaican. No birth papers I have to show, cause I am a Jamaican. No matter where in this world I go, I am a Jamaican. No birth papers I have to show, cause I am a Jamaican. I have Jamaican walk, them here Jamaican talk, cause I am a Jamaican. Them here Jamaican chat, them say Jamaican bop, cause I am a Jamaican. Now everywhere in this world I go, I am a Jamaican. I know ID I will have to show, cause I am a Jamaican. Them say, Lord, what a boy can run, that is a Jamaican. When they see the Rasta man from Jamaica, that is a Jamaican. Dressmaker, baker, tailor, shoemaker, market, woman in a donkey cart, rivers and streams, fountains and mountains. In a Jamaica we have it all. Now everywhere in the world I go, I am a Jamaican. No birth papers I have to show, cause I am a Jamaican. When you hear that music I play out that door, it must be Jamaican. When you smell the food I cook when the breeze blow, got to be Jamaican. Jamaican. Hey, God-fearing people, going across the world, yet you're so simple. So simple. Yeah. And it's not your fault that you're so loving and kind. Oh, John down, sweet Jamaica, Jamaica, I am man. No matter when you were right, I am a Jamaican. No ID I man need to show, cause I am a Jamaican. Oh, them people they laugh so much, got to be Jamaican. They have overcome struggles and been through so much, got to be Jamaican. You're not all, you're not tough, you got to be Jamaican. Resilient and brave, industrious, yes we are Jamaican. No matter anywhere in this world I go, I am a Jamaican. No ID I man have to show, I am a Jamaican. Them say Lord what a boy can run, must be a Jamaican. Well they made the reggae music from Jamaica, got to be Jamaican. Dressmaker, baker, tailor, shoemaker, market, woman in a donkey cart, rivers and streams, mountains, Jamaica nice stuff.
Kumina is not something you play around with.
Most people are afraid of Kumina
because it's a high power spiritual thing.
But Kumina, there's connection to animals, there's connection to land, there's connection to sky and God, but they believe that their ancestors should never be forgotten.
I was once with a drummer and he was going through some rhythm patterns for me. And then in the middle of his demonstrating and my listening and so on, he spun up off the drum and began to dance. But the drum didn't stop playing. Drum got to me and my head started going like this and I couldn't stop it. I had no control over it.
Some people in this world will never accept that they're ancestral spirits. I don't have to accept them because I can see them.
Sometimes you have a spirit but you don't really want it to move with you.
Now what do?
You just sing him out.
I did not see Queenie only as a Kumina queen. She was a healer. She was a dancer. I mean the dancer of dance. She danced with the water on her head, and she danced the whole night, and one tip of water would spill.
You say, Dodo baby, Dodo mama, once I be like on the figure, pick up a boy, figure, make you do.
A part of dancehall grew out of Kumina movements because Kumina is a lifestyle. Everything in their life calls for a Kumina session to put that seal on it, to bless it, to move it to the next level. So when I look at the dancers that come out of St. Thomas, I don't think they're afraid.
And that same memory is in their body, so that's why they come out with things like this, and they come out with sure. And now they're mixing it up now with hip hop and other things and Afrobeat and everything. But the grounding of it is our African traditional folk form.
There's certain things that we are losing.
For us to be talking about Kumina, that's big enough. That means it still exists. Who do you think keeping it alive? the ancestors.
Hello, I'm Marlon Sims, Artistic Director of the National Dance Theatre Company of Jamaica. The National Dance Theatre Company of Jamaica was formed in 1962, the same year as Jamaica's independence. It is a voluntary organization comprised of singers, musicians, dancers, creative technicians, and administrators. The work is wide-ranging and covers music and dance of Jamaica and the Caribbean. The work that will be featured today is Kumina, choreographed in 1971 by Rex Netherford. The King and Queen were originally danced by Rex Netherford and Pansy Hassan. The work itself is about Kumina, a Jamaican Afro-cult largely practiced in the parish of St. Thomas, and is normally done to celebrate special occasions. If you'd like to see more things at NDTC, you can follow us on social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and you can definitely watch our videos on our new YouTube channel. On August 9, we will be launching our new website, More Things NDTC, just for you. We want to thank you so much for your support and hope that you will continue to love and cherish everything Jamaican and Caribbean. As Professor Netherford used to say, we are a people of excellence. Thank you.